gotta hit both of them.
Yeah, I just got to remember to do the setting before the show.
I see. All right,
And
well.
there's a bunch of other stuff that got moved around.
Yeah. Yeah, still some growing pains with the new studio. That's all right. Bill Squire's here. Say hi to him.
Hey, creepy hugs.
Mary Santora is here.
What up?
Poundcake's back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people. Hello.
And what a weekend it was, I assume. What a weekend it was. I had to go to a second grader's birthday party, and wow.
How do you know that second grader?
We go way back.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I go all the way back to kindergarten, I think.
That's most
With
of that
him.
kid's life.
Yeah, listen. I'm like, hey, guess how old I was when you were born? And he just threw a cookie at my face and ran away. But
Where's his parents?
nah, it was fine. Of course, I'm making all that up. I just stood there and drank Charo Negros the whole time. It was fine.
Like a good time.
Delicious. If you'd like to join us, there's nothing stopping you. Well, maybe your own insecurity, your own, I don't know. Don't let that stop you from anything, not just this. 216-578-1007, 800-348-1007. You can send me a text if you like. I will see those. Sometimes I'll even respond to them. If I got the moxie, I'm feeling saucy, 35192 is that number. You're able to watch live if you like, for pictures to go along with the sounds at AlanCoxShow.com. Who's helping out today? Oh, Wobber Faguppy is assisting there. That's F apostrophe.
Wabba.
Wobber Faguppy. Yep. And hey, thanks.
From the Boston area, so it's Wabba.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. No, we did. Saturday, I couldn't believe how wiped out I was Saturday night just from doing a couple of things, because I had planned to do things outside. I was going to put the Christmas lights on the house, that kind of thing. But it was just raining all week. It was just terrible weather, and it was gross, and I'm not going to be out there in a raincoat on a dumb ladder when, there will come a day where it's not raining, and I'll go out and do that then. But we went to an escape room in Ohio City on Saturday.
Did you get out?
That my mother-in-law had purchased tickets for. So it was her and Gwen and our daughter and me. Did we get out?
Yeah.
We did get out. We did an escape room downtown for the show years ago. That was the night my car got towed. And because I was going to be, it was when Erica was still on the show, right?
Yeah.
You did some escape. It was like out in 60 seconds.
It was right before her 30th birthday. So it was.
There you go.
The last time that Poundcake got the drunkest he's ever been.
Yeah, right before I blacked out.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was the escape room?
Yeah.
Or you guys,
he
did
got
you guys
drunk
went out after?
At
fact,
Erica's party.
That was a series of events because you got your car towed. And right before that, you had to give me a jump. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
You gave me a
remember
jump
that.
in the iHeart parking lot. So yeah, that was a bunch of stuff that happened in a short period of time.
It was a wild night. But yeah, and because I was leaving the escape room and driving to Michigan because I was going to see my kids, and my car was towed, so I had to stay overnight, wait till the morning to the impound yard. Woke up so I could go get my car, and it was a whole series of things. But to compound all of that was how terrible we were at the escape room.
We did so poorly.
Terribly. And boy, that's a real night killer because some people just kind of have a brain for that puzzly type thing. My wife has that kind of brain.
I have that brain.
I don't have that kind of brain because I've never I don't work at that kind of brain. Things like puzzles don't interest me, right? That's not something that I find enjoyable. And I'm not talking crossword puzzles. I'm talking about like figure-em-outs and things like that. That's not,
Riddles.
I think of them as very, very laborious for very little payoff.
For me, like I've done escape rooms, and I've done some where I've done really well, and then I've done some like that where I was doing a really bad job. But the one that I did best at was because I had like Slumdog Millionaire moments where I knew all the answers to all the riddles because of things that had happened in my life or movies that I had seen or like pop culture references. So I was like, oh, I know this. I know. And so it made me seem like I was really smart.
You're on fire.
But it just happened to be pop culture adjacent. So I was like, no, I know this because of Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Right. Yeah.
I understand this.
You were like a beautiful mind at that.
Yeah. I mean, more Slumdog Millionaire, where it's just like, give me any other challenge like the one that we did, and I'm no use at all. But because these ones all happen to have some significant moment in my life, I'm like, I know this one. I know this one. I know this
like
one.
trivia.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I get like that at trivia a
Yeah.
lot. And that's why I think, and
Love
I've said
trivia.
this before, the four of us would be an unstoppable trivia team.
I think you're right.
Because we all have different tastes in music.
Yeah, I know pop culture and
I
history.
Cody's got pop culture and history
And
on
geography.
lock. I've got science, math. Bill's got sports. Alan, you have a very wide range, and you're old, so you'll know things from like the 20s.
I also spent 10 years
When
on the
did
road.
the Mesozoic era start?
I was a baby.
10 years on the road listening to podcasts that give me
Yes.
very stupid, useless knowledge, but it's
Yeah.
in there somewhere.
Right. That's why
And then a lot of stuff comes from The Simpsons, too. The Simpsons has taught me
Yes.
so much.
the four of us would be
Yeah.
unstoppable.
Oh, we should try. We should put that theory to the test.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I'm
The
down.
monthly ACS trivia.
So the escape room we went to, it was holiday themed. It was Christmas themed, and it was only a couple of rooms, but it was, my kid did better than I did, so that gives me hope for the future.
That's nice.
And then we had that party later that afternoon. By the time the night kicks around, I'm like, man, my ass is kicked.
I did very Christmassy stuff on Saturday. Put up my Christmas tree, decorated all that stuff. That was nice.
Now, did you have help, or was it just you and the dog? Was the dog helping out?
I had a friend helping me.
Okay.
And then we watched a Christmas movie. Watched 8-Bit Christmas, which is
Oh, God,
fun.
that's the Neil Patrick Harris thing.
Yeah, I liked it.
Terrible.
I
Awful.
enjoyed it.
Oh,
I enjoyed it.
Execrable. Awful.
You don't like Christmas movies, though.
That's not true. I love Scrooged. I love Die Hard. Christmas Vacation does not hold up,
No.
but I'll still watch it.
Elf is the best. And you know what
Elf.
else?
That's great.
Elf. And
Willie!
the
Willie,
Santa
it's Christmas.
Claus series.
Return to Melmac?
No, the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3 with Tim Allen are some of my absolute favorite Christmas movies.
Boy, he's hanging on like grim death to that
good.
Santa
Dogs
Claus.
don't love.
He's doing. He had all this. Tim Allen, all his plastic surgery, so now he looks weird. And,
Did he?
Yeah, he looks like the fake Santa Claus.
That's the one I watched last night. The
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah.
That's the one. That one's might be my favorite. It's
and now
so
they have
fun.
like a
I've never
series.
I've only seen the first one of those.
I mean, the guy's
That was
neck
good.
deep in Toy Story money. I don't know why he must just want to work because he doesn't have to. But these dumb Santa Claus, like first 2 times, you're like, okay, I get it. But
I
now,
love 'em.
oh
Pure
my
Michigan.
God.
I had to read my ghost book Friday night. Saturday went to a bunch of comedy shows. Saw Todd Barry and Jim Tews at Playhouse.
Your favorite show of the year, you said.
It was so good, so perfect, really high energy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with both Todd Barry and Jim Tews.
Uh-huh.
It was so funny because I watched Jim Tews go up, and he's a monotone dude. But then when Todd
But he's
Barry,
a lightning rod compared
dude,
to Todd
and
Barry.
then Todd Barry brought it down a notch.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so dry. And then popped over to Sklar Brothers. We're at Hilarities. So, big night of comedy. Last night, my buddy John Armstrong taped a special. A lot of listeners came out and said hi to that. So, I opened up for that. That was super fun. Very comedy-centric weekend for me.
And Poundcake, you did what?
I went out to the club.
You were on the sticks, right? I saw something. You were like way out there.
I was all over this weekend. My friend was visiting from Denver, my friend Taylor, who I used to live with. So obviously,
One of the gay nurses.
Yes,
Yeah.
the gay travel nurse. I was pissed. I was like, he was like, I want to go out, and I'm like, okay, well, we can go out. And he's like, well, can I stay at your apartment? I'm like, oh man. So I had to clean.
He had to take his clothes out of bags.
I like clothes out of bags, stuff out of boxes, shove them in a closet where I know he won't see it.
But he used to live with you. Why do you? He knows who you are. Like, why did you care?
Because I care. I want him to think that I have evolved.
But you
But that's
haven't.
also the motivation that someone like Poundcake needs. Like, it's like, okay, now I'm finally going to do this stuff, and it's the only way things get. Like, I cleaned my apartment really well on Saturday because I had people coming over on Sunday,
And
so I was like, I want to make sure things look nice, and my cleaning lady hasn't shown up in a while.
You also don't have your clothes in bags.
Yeah.
But
Your place, you probably just need to touch it up when you clean it up.
touch it up, but also like I'd have a ton of clothes after the ex-girlfriend moved out that are kind of displaced, and I have an ironing board that is getting out of control, and my Papa Shot is full of clothes.
An ironing
You
board
have
is getting
closets.
Out of control.
I have closets. I know.
Yeah, your ironing board is
I'm
getting
not
out
saying
of
there's
control.
an excuse for it. I understand that these things could be taken care of.
Yeah.
I just haven't.
By the way, I was channeling you on Saturday. This second grade birthday party was at Main Event out in Avon.
Oh,
Channeling
Papa Shot?
who?
I was doing Papa Shot,
nice.
channeling Bill. I didn't miss one.
Dude, good job.
Scored
Over and
11.
over. Yoing, 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 yoing. I played multiple times.
Nice.
I was even good at the beer pong. They have a stupid beer pong game too. And
Well,
I
I'm
never
excited.
played beer
Tonight,
pong in college.
We're gonna be in that swing suite.
No, that ends at 7.
8
That is-
o'clock.
Yeah. No,
8
the
o'clock.
swing suite
Oh,
we only have
I don't
till
care
7.
about that. No,
Well, I'm gonna
we,
tell Rob to extend it.
They might not be able
we
to.
got our Buzzard Brew Tap
It's a
tonight.
Monday.
If you're gonna,
They can extend it.
yeah, come out for the party. We're going to be at the Brew Kettle in Strongsville till 8 o'clock.
I wore my WMMS shirt for it.
Yeah. Very
On
nice.
brand, you know?
So did
On
Poundcake.
brand.
Are we wearing the same shirt?
No, he's wearing the cruising with the buzzard.
Oh.
You got.
Okay.
That was
I've
one.
got to take a break here. If you want to send a text, 35192 to get me there, and we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have.